Peace Reflections. How y'all doing today? I have a divine message and I want to talk about a couple of things today. I'm going to be answering a couple of questions and I'm going to be making you ask yourself a couple of questions. I want to talk about what carbonation is. I want to talk about the prison system and prison reform. Because as we all know, 3 God right now is behind bars off of false allegations, off of a female that didn't get her way and lied. Basically put, she lied. And for the people that know 3 God, I do want to ask you this one question. How are you going to feel at the end of your life cycle when you have to face yourself and look at everything that you have done? How are you going to feel when you find out that you betrayed God? Because you just turned your back on the Messiah. You see, this 3 God going to jail, to prison, you have to take a deeper look. He represents all black men. This is not just happening to him. It is happening to all black men across America. The United States has the leading prison system in the world. And everywhere, till this day, right now, this very second, a black man is being accused of something that he did not do. He is being stopped right now because it's guilty. Because it's probable cause, if you're black, to be guilty of committing a crime. You don't have to do anything, you just have to be black. And that's enough to have your freedom taken away from you, put behind bars, held there with no evidence. That's what's happening right now. 3 God is behind bars because someone lied on him. They have no evidence. How? And that's what I want to talk about. Everyone's asking now, because of 3 God going to prison, they want to know more about him. They want to know what carbonation is. And I want to say, carbonation is 3 God's personal life. 6 years ago, he set out to get back in tune with nature and figure out what this reality is. He had questions. So he started his journey by himself. Along the way, there was people who wanted to join him. And at first he was reluctant. He told them no before anything. But then he thought about it. These are my people. Yes, you can come with me. And at first everything is good because people aren't understanding that this journey is tough. This ain't no cakewalk. This ain't what you think. This ain't no, I'm going to be in nature, in the trees, and we're going to be singing Kumbaya and doing breathing exercises and yoga. No. You are literally following the Christ. You are literally waking people out of their darkness. You are going to be hated by everyone, persecuted. You are going to have to flee from country to country. There is no place that you have to rest your head. You're going to be arrested by police. And so during this journey, people thought that they were strong enough because they didn't know what this mission entailed. But this is a tough journey. You are being persecuted and hated at every step of the way, just because people don't want to know who they truly are. It's called cognitive dissonance. See, we've been programmed to believe in a certain set of ideas that are not true. But when you hear something that goes against that, immediately you want to hold on to what you already have. And it takes a lot for people to come out of this darkness. It takes so much. But 3 God, every day, he's dedicated his life to waking up the cells in his body and telling them, yo, this is not the way that we're supposed to be living. Wake up. You're valuing the wrong thing. You valuing money. Why not value people? And so, what I want to talk about, because this, what if it was your family? What if it was your son, your brother, your sister, your cousin? What if it was them? Prison was designed to reform people that went into it. Prison was designed to have you sit in isolation, to think about what you have done and rehabilitate yourself to come out of prison to be a better member of society. That is not what prison does today. That is not what prison does to people today. Most people who get out of prison are more fucked up than what they went in as. See, me growing up, I was born in through Los Angeles, California, and I lived in the jungles. I've lived in Los Angeles, and I lived in Compton and Long Beach, and everywhere is the same thing. It was a very, very hostile environment, even though we came from different times. That's how we communicated. If you had a problem with someone, you addressed it. I know my fathers, my uncles, my cousins, I know many of them, plenty of them that went to jail. And I know that you do too. And a lot of them are facing charges that were false. Behind someone else. And most of all, behind a woman who lied, who was mad, who didn't get their way and wanted to take it out on you. So she did the only thing that she could. She didn't want to see you win. She couldn't have you to herself. So she did the only thing that she thought in her mind that she could do, was take away your freedom. Because if she couldn't have you, then no one could. And that's how low some people will go. When they don't get what they want, that is how low they will go. And people, black men all across America, are experiencing this. This is not just about 3 God. 3 God is a messenger. He is a representation of every black man in America. And he has the voice to reach the masses. I'm pretty sure it has touched a few of your hearts. Put yourself in his shoes. Take a look in the mirror and see that it is not different from you. If we go somewhere, anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world, we all are classified as one people. So what all the other countries and races think of black people, they think about us all. So what I wanted to talk about today is the prison system, prison reform, because most of the time, after all of these false allegations, there isn't even any opportunities. See, the prison system doesn't reform you. Not that you need that, of course, because you should be worried about your soul instead of what you can do to establish yourself in this society. And that's a whole nother subject. I can go into cosmic currency, but I am not the speaker. 3 God is the sole spokesman of carbonation. And if you wanted to know anything, I would say to go to him, because he's going to break down everything to you in a small and in the most minute way so that you can understand it. I'm merely just an aspect of this message. So you have to think about if this was you and if this was your brother or your father or your uncle or your son,